They pay a lot of money for boot camp and they experience delay in getting jobs simply because they don't know how to tell their story right. So everything about that is packaging and how you package yourself in your CV and how you tell your story about yourself and your experience to your hiring manager. I would say the process was quite challenging. I mean, something new that I've never done before. I don't know anything about tech. Literally coming from a non-tech background, I didn't do computer science in school, so it was absolutely quite tiring. It was just the determination and the motivation to do it that kept me going.
So are you tired, or are you stuck up, or are you exhausted from working your 9 to 5, either because of the stress that actually comes with it, or you're not being compensated well, or the state of Nigeria has really spoiled everything, that even the small money that you make is no longer enough for you? I'm here to give you so much hope that you can actually transition into tech so that you can earn a whole lot more and have complete rest of mind. I am also going to share a real life story of a friend of mine who transitioned into tech from studying business administration in school. What if I told you that as a beginner with no experience, you can also get into tech? If this is the first time you are watching, my name is Chiamaka, and on my channel we talk about everything about how to make money, how to invest money, the mindset that you should have when it comes to money. If that's what you are interested in, I would like to specially welcome you to my channel and please implore you to subscribe. So I reached out to her to please share her experience, and she was a darling. She was so nice enough to actually share her experience, and I'm here to tell you what you should and should not do when you want to get into tech. But before we go into that, I want to tell you today that tech is not only for the people who studied computer science, or people who are extremely intelligent, or people who only know how to code or develop apps. No. If you want to get into tech industry with no experience, you don't need to have all these things before you can start. The tech field is always open to anyone and everyone who are open and willing to adapt. And yes, I'm not going to be here and tell you that it is going to be easy. No. So you need to be ready to learn and actually understand the basics of tech before you can say, okay, I am now ready to go into the world of tech.
I would say the process was quite challenging. I mean, something new that I've never done before. I don't know anything about tech. Literally coming from a non-tech background, I didn't do computer science in school, so it was absolutely quite tiring. It was just the determination and the motivation to do it that kept me going. Hi, so I think it all started when I was doing my master's. Yes, I did bus admin, and then I'm just having a walk. And I did bus admin and then went for my master's. It was during my master's, because it was strategy and innovation management, there was a bit of emerging technology that we were taught. That was when I heard things about digital transformation, AI, and all of those cool stuff. And then after my master's, I knew that was like what I wanted to do. So I started, first of all, I started self-learning. I think that's a mistake a lot of people do. They just want to pay a lot of money in a boot camp, and at the end of the day they don't end up getting value. So what I did was did a little bit of self-learning, and some people, they lucky enough, for some people they don't end up going for a boot camp. They just buy a course on maybe Udemy or Coursera or somewhere, and then they get done with it and then build a portfolio. So for me, I did self-learning. I bought some courses. I started learning about cloud computing from scratch on my own. YouTube started from there, and I bought some courses on Udemy and the rest of them. And then after that, I knew that self-learning would not be very helpful, wouldn't like hasten up the process. So I joined the boot camp. Paid, it was virtual every Saturday. I think it was for 6 months. And then during the boot camp, we were building projects, assignments. That's how I was like building my portfolio and my experience. After that, I put everything in. I did I did my boot camp, package my experience in my CV. The most important thing again I tell people is that they pay a lot of money for boot camp, and they spend a lot of they experience delay in getting jobs simply because they don't know how to tell their story right. So everything about that is packaging, and how you package yourself in your CV, and how you tell your story about yourself and your experience to your hiring manager. So I mean, that was it for me. Boot camp, did my CV, and started applying for jobs, and that was it. In all, I would say the process was quite challenging. I mean, something new that I've never done before. I don't know anything about tech. Literally coming from a non-tech background, I didn't do computer science in school, so it was absolutely quite tiring. It was just the determination and the motivation to do it that kept me going.
She first started to learn on her own. When she realized that it was not enough, she then got certifications online, and when that was not enough, she then paid for boot camps for her to be able to build her portfolio, right? So if you are watching this video and you don't know where to start, I want you to start by educating yourself on the basics of tech. Enroll to have certifications, and if that is not enough, enroll in boot camps. Those would immensely help you to build up your portfolio. All right, so I hope this video has been really helpful to you, and I would like to encourage everyone to please like this video and hit the subscribe button to tell me that, oh, you want to be watching these kinds of videos, and if this is the kind of videos you want to be watching on my channel, please let me know in the comments. All right, and thank you very much for watching my video, and until the next one, have a wonderful day. Bye.